While most rappers these days try to engage in some type of rap beef to stay relevant or at the top of mind, Meg Thee Stallion moves different. Starting on October 1st, 2021, Meg Thee Stallion started posting her iconic annual Pumpkinhead photo series for all the hotties. What originally appeared to be a simple fall photo shoot quickly revealed itself to be part of something bigger. Megan Thee Stallion's chokeholds on Halloween is a masterclass in design strategy. It's a perfect case study on how intentional visual storytelling paired with authentic brand alignment builds cultural longevity. I'm Vesper Cognac. I'm a design strategist, and I teach you how to see the strategy behind what seems like coincidence or luck. Today we're breaking down the Pumpkin Queen, Megan Thee Stallion, and the tale of Hottieween. Megan Thee Stallion is an American-born rapper. She's from Houston, Texas. She came into popularity in the late 2010s through her viral freestyles. In 2019, she teamed up with Nicki Minaj and Ty Dolla $ign to release this hit single, Hot Girl Summer. That quickly became the anthem of every summer and solidified the Hot Girl brand. In 2019, she teamed up with Cardi B and they released the hit single, another hit single, WAP. That song changed the American cultural zeitgeist and had a lot of people thinking a little bit more reflexively about the state of female rap. By 2021, Megan Thee Stallion had established herself as a big dog in the game. The Savage remix, which featured Beyonce, landed her 3 Grammys, one of which was for Best Rap Performance, making her the first female to ever win that award in Grammy history. So now that we have all the credentials out of the way, let's take a look at her actual name and how that aligns with her brand and identifies who she is. So her name is Megan Thee Stallion, and in Southern Black vernacular English, a stallion is a slang term for a tall, fine woman. Standing at 5'10" without heels, Megan takes this identity by the reins. She embodies a variation of what we consider the vixen rapper archetype. This is an aesthetic and archetype that was pioneered by Lil' Kim and refined with a little southern charm by Trina. This is a variation of female rapper that is hallmarked by an overt sensuality and, of course, the rapper bravado. Now, there's something that visibly stands out about Megan. It is not just her stature. It's the fact that she's a black nerd. And this nerd aesthetic is not a gimmick, but it's her authentic and actual identity.
It's a discrimination to nerds everywhere, okay? It's racist.
Ever since her freestyle era, she's made constant references to anime, Japanese culture, and video games. Over the years, she's done countless cosplays, all of which serve as inspiration for the Pinterest boards of Black women and girls everywhere. In 2024, she was even a presenter for the annual Anime Awards, in full cosplay, of course. Recently, her self-titled album, Megan, features a lot of anime and more specifically video game references. Her single, Boa, the video and the accompanying promotional material, gave us like Tekken vibes, Mortal Kombat vibes. I'm personally partial to Street Fighter, but she embodied that essence of video game culture, which is very prominent in Black culture in general. While Black male nerds like Wu-Tang Clan, MF Doom, or Lupe Fiasco have been present throughout the history of hip-hop and rap, the female representation has been fairly minimal. For me personally, the only real person I saw on that level was Missy Elliott. What makes Meg Thee Stallion truly stand out is how she flips the rap vixen archetype. She infuses her nerd intellect with the sensuality to create a lane that's truly her own. And that's her differentiator in this market. She's a hot girl that's also a nerd. She's a hot girl that likes to cosplay. She's the hot girl that likes to play video games. And she's a hot girl that likes to party. She's created a brand that represents an intersection of people who may not always be represented in media and culture, and most certainly not in hip-hop. Megan Thee Stallion's brand focuses and sells her authenticity, who she genuinely is as a person. That's why the hotties resonate with it, and that's why they keep looking forward to things that she's working on. When it comes to branding and marketing, no matter what type of artist or creative that you are, you're always trying to keep yourself at the top of people's mind. Now, when Megan came out the gate, she branded herself with Hot Girl Summer. And for her, that was a great strategic choice. Summer is something that is aspirational. People look forward to it every year. It embodies freedom. It embodies vacation, parties, or just an overall energy that people look forward to every year. In branding and marketing terms, this is called temporal branding or seasonal branding, where where the goal is to align your brand or your likeness with a season, time, date, anything that's recurring that people can look forward to and based on like a calendar or a set schedule. The thing is, Megan Thee Stallion didn't invent Hot Girl Summer. She simply brought it to the forefront and co-opted it as her own. It started to quickly become as ubiquitous as bling bling became in the early 2000s. Now, any good marketer would figure out a way to pivot and position herself in a different way to kind of extend that brand awareness. Because yes, Hot Girl Summer is Meg's, but when we have random blogs and newspaper articles talking about 12 ways you can get a hot girl summer, that's when we really need to think of making a niche again for our own brand. So what does somebody do? They have to take a look at what they have going for them and build off of that. So with Hot Girl Summer, it's all about fun, coming together, freedom, self-expression. And then with Meg's brand herself, she also adds in nerd culture, specifically cosplay. What is the best and easiest way to transition that? Choose something that's already on a calendar, similar to how she chose summer, Hot Girl Summer. Whenever people think about Christmas, they think about Mariah Carey, and almost the other way around as well. Mariah Carey is the queen of Christmas. It doesn't matter who else is on that playlist, you always know that she's gonna be there. She purposely leans into that. She'll even do a countdown on Halloween to ring in the Mariah Carey season. Most artists will make a Christmas album, Christmas song at least. Not many people make a Halloween song, album, anything. Halloween is a holiday that not many artists think to lean into or actively invest in, and so it's prime for Megan Thee Stallion. And again, it made the most strategic sense. It aligns with her brand and it naturally continues from the summer into the fall. Halloween is one of the biggest events and parties before people start to wind down for the winter. So when it comes to branding, we want to build an ecosystem. We want to build something that creates like an experience versus just one event. You want to create a world or a universe. It started out 2019 when Megan Thee Stallion teamed up with Tiana Taylor to create a miniseries on YouTube where Megan Thee Stallion played a detective. The movie was titled Megan Thee Stallion, PI and Hottieween. And at the end of this, they had a party to celebrate the release of the miniseries. This was the first instance of Hottieween, and the tradition grew from there. In 2021, that's when we really start to see a shift, and we start to see Megan lean more in. This is the first year that she starts her annual Pumpkinhead photo series. She posted on October 1st, 2021, and it's just her with a pumpkin on her head and some really nice jewelry, laying on a bed looking like she's watching TV with this angry pumpkin head on. And her fans loved it. The hotties loved it. 2022, she brings it back. And now we're getting consistency where fans have something to anticipate and look forward to.
This is why I love you. How did this start? And I didn't even know that you could put a pumpkin on your head.
You know what? Neither did I. But I wanted to make it happen. I really love Halloween. Like, October is my thing.
Yeah.
I know I'm Hot Girl Summer.
That's right.
But it's definitely Hot Girl Fall.
It's Hot Girl Fall right now. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes.
I know.
It's finally here.
But she's also doing a photo shoot that feels more like you and your friends' Instagram versus an actual curated photo shoot. With this Pumpkinhead series, Megan is creating something that's surreal but still somewhat aspirational. Most recently this year, got her eyebrow pierced. And of course, she promoted Hellfar's collab with Timberland. With the 2021, she came out with 3 different costumes to kind of celebrate the return of the event. Costumes are mandatory at Hottieween. It makes sense. It's on brand. In 2022, she elevates it a little bit more. Now that they're back in the swing of things, they start to have themes. And so this year's theme is anime and pop culture. This is the year that she also releases her album Traumazine. She has a song called Scary with Rico Nasty. But now you have a Halloween song, which is something that's very rare or not as frequent in hip hop. I think choosing Rico Nasty to be on this track was an excellent choice. They had worked together in the past before, but Rico Nasty's overall aesthetic and voice and tone helped balance out the song. And then as we go over the years with the Hottieween, they get more and more developed. The Hotties are looking forward to it every single year. It's one of the few instances in which her fans can actually attend a party with her, and there are other celebrities that attend as well. In 2023, the theme is Tim Burton, and this is when we start to see Hottieween venture more into like high fashion, a more sophisticated aesthetic, and we're starting to see the introduction of sponsors. 2024 2024, this is the first year that she introduced philanthropy. All of the proceeds from the ticket sales went to support the Pete and Thomas Foundation, which is Megan Thee Stallion's foundation in her hometown of Houston that helps women, children, and elderly people find housing and resources. And so now we're getting into something that's called cause marketing, where you link your brand with another cause or beneficiary. So you're helping them directly by either giving them funds, giving them notoriety, but then they're also helping you in return by softening your image or making people feel that you're giving back to the community, that you actually support something. Now, with this Hottieween, it's returning to Texas, and the theme is bigger and better. Again, the proceeds are going to her foundation to help people. So we're seeing this become more integrated into the Hottieween brand. Back in February, Megan actually ended up launching her own alcohol brand. And yes, I know there's so many different celebrities with alcohol brands, and more specifically a tequila. She launched a tequila. And I'm sorry, the tongue ring makes it hard to say, but her brand is called Chicas Divertidas Tequila. So this also ties into the party girl theme, and it's just going to be an interesting placement at her own Hottieween. So we're getting another extension or another element into the ecosystem to help support this brand extension. Predictability builds anticipation. So now that it's established that every year she's going to start by posting her pumpkin head photo shoot on October 1st, fans look forward to seeing if she continues. And to that vein, consistency fuels virality. The more consistent she is, the more it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy where she's anticipating it and her fans are anticipating it, and they're fueling each other to continue that momentum. And ultimately, because it is authentic to her and it's something that aligns with her overall brand, it's something that's going to be very easy for her to maintain, and that will help with the consistency and the anticipation. So now that we've explored Megan Thee Stallion's Hot Girl Summer that transitioned to Hot Girl Fall that culminated in Hottieween, let's take a look at this strategy and why it's so effective. Rule number 1, you need to know yourself, know your brand, know your goals, and know your audience. Understand what you provide, what's authentic to you, and it will make it easier to align yourself with opportunities or situations that would benefit you and your fan base or your business. She associated with her brand with something that's repeatable and is already anticipated in culture. And in this instance, it was Halloween. By being a proud display of nerd culture, and more specifically Black nerd culture, while also still being aspirational. More often than not, people are using her as a frame of reference for their Halloween costumes or their cosplays. And by taking a niche that is underserved, that most artists aren't really paying attention to, she was able to really build up that brand experience and help to resonate with her fans. And lastly, she chose a single idea, which is co-opting or latching onto Halloween, and had it be able to turn into multiple different variations. She has a building ecosystem to help sustain itself, and now that she's integrated the philanthropy part by donating proceeds to her foundation, your Halloween party is more than just a fanfare or celebrity gathering that now is creating more tangible impact that will only increase brand awareness and people's willingness to engage. This adds cultural capital for her in a variety of different fronts, and the best part is that this is authentic to her, so that's something that's easy to continue and build off and help create that cultural longevity. Now that you've learned the strategy, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Megan's Hottieween? Did you know she had a Halloween song? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. But until next time, I'm Vesper Cognac. And so this is just going to be some filler or B-roll footage right here of me talking or emoting.